confident and bold. She ready, never gonna back down. She ready, ooh, yeah, she wearing that crown. She ready, ooh, she ready. She walking and talking, no faking, creating.
Phenomenal woman, that's me. Male or female, this quote applies to you, Gemini. In the month of April, it is so important that you take the time to realize how phenomenal you are, how amazing you are. It's time to really pour into yourself like you pour into others. It's time to really stand in your power. This is going to help you make the necessary changes and decisions to guide your life into the direction you want it to be. More importantly, by you realizing how amazing you are, that life would not be the same without you. This is going to help you follow the desires of your heart. This is going to birth new purpose into your life. And hola, ¿cómo están, my Geminis? It's Tori, the whole dealer of guided intuition, and I'm here to do your monthly spiritual guidance from Spirit, your guides, Jesus, Allah, whatever it is you believe in, Gemini. This is what they want you to pay attention to in the month of April, or whenever you're watching this moment in time. Okay, so Gemini, I hope you enjoyed your channeled message at the beginning of this video that I got from that quote. As I was just getting ready to do your reading, anytime I tap into an energy, I do not take for granted anything that happens. And like my anxiety flared up, okay? And the words that came to my mind was back turned, okay? Like you have your back turned to something, okay? It's something that you are avoiding. For some of my Geminis, this could be facing someone, because love did come up, okay? When I was shuffling the cards, the Lover's cards came and the King of Pentacles. And when I see the King of Pentacles, I think about stability. It could be something to do with your career. So it's something that, your anxiety is going to go away once you face something, okay? There is a decision that you have to make, whether you're going to give something another chance, whether you're going to start something new, whether you're going to continue a path, or, throw something out. But when you make a decision to make a decision, okay? Because even though like indecision is still a decision, but when you just face something, when you turn around and just look at something, so much anxiety is going to come off of you. I feel like for some of you, this is facing somebody. This could be a family member, something that depletes your energy, something that brings you anxiety. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to just check and see what energy you're coming into, or you're going to be housing. Well, that came out. Oh my God. I'm telling you. Oh, yes. This month is about restoration to you. Like we have restore your perfect light, Gemini. Always messes up, but tourmaline quartz. Ooh, okay. Who needs it? Anyone in need of a psycho spiritual scrub. So this is like all mental. So maybe there are a lot of things that's going on in your mental space, that you have to start looking at. Okay. It's something that you're avoiding that I feel like is really going to restore your energy, is really going to set some things back in balance in your life if you just face it head on. So I feel like the month of April, you're going to just be facing things head on, things that you've been putting back, things that maybe you don't want to deal with. Maybe you are afraid of the confrontation that could probably come, but like, no, I just feel like you're taking back control of something that you have been avoiding. Or the way to take back control, Gemini, is to face it straight up. It says open up your love channel. So yeah, for some of you, this is in a relationship. Who needs it? Anyone with a heavy heart about something, collectors of good vibrations. So I feel like there's something that you've been putting off. You haven't been wanting to deal with it. Okay. um and I feel like you got to do it. Once you face this thing, your mood, your vibration, whatever was like out of whack will come into balance. Facing a decision or facing someone and making a decision permanently, finally, about whatever, be it in your love life, be it in career, the more that you are upfront and honest, no matter how hard the conversation is to have, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, it's going to bring you so much peace. It's going to restore your perfect light, because I feel in your life for some of you, because I feel like something is off balance, But one thing about you, my Geminis, you're very good. Like, you have a very good game face, but on the core level of you, how you find restoration within yourself is facing those difficult things, And I know this is kind of like repetitive. Don't beat me up, Gemini, because when I channeled you guys, I was like, you know what, Spirit, let me just let me just channel a message, something different of, Gemini's highest vibration, what's going to really benefit them. But I cannot get away from, there's something that you are avoiding, okay? You are avoiding it you are avoiding it like the plague, honey. Like you will not touch it, Gemini. And I feel like whatever you are being guided to touch is going to free you. It's going to liberate you. For some of my Geminis, I feel like this could be how you show up in love or how you think about love. This could be dealing with those inner child wounds, looking at your family dynamic. Because sometimes we like picture perfect, but is the picture really perfect? Examine that. What are you wearing a mask? What are you wearing a game face? And who are you wearing this game face for? That's one thing about this new age in Aquarius. It is here to liberate us. It is here to set us free. There's no more mask, It's here to take the mask off. So whatever you deal with is going to shift your vibration. So I feel like you are stripping away illusions. You're taking the many masks and the many layers that you have put on for whatever reason, be it out of heartbreak, be it because this is just what is expected of you, be it because of a spiritual upbringing, a way of thinking, way of being. But my Geminis, when you make the decision to face whatever it is you've been running from, or you've been putting off, or not wanting to take a look at it, could be some patterns within yourself. It could be how you're letting somebody treat you, how whatever it is, Gemini. When you take a look at it, because it is heavy, I do know that, because there's so many people watching these, but it's heavy. But when you take a look and you deal with it, this is going to liberate you. This is going to restore you to your perfect light, and this is also going to lift your vibration. Okay, so it's time. I just heard it's time to clear house. Clear house, okay? Oh, okay. So Gemini, now we're going to take a look and see something major that's happening for you. One of the things that I really want to bring to your attention, that I'm so proud of you, you are really taking the time to figure out, what's worth nourishing and what's not, what deserves your attention and what doesn't. So I love that. And that energy can be a little tricky because sometimes the things that we're giving our attention to, some of the things that we're doing, we outgrow these people, we outgrow these situations. So, this could be a little difficult, especially when emotions and feelings are involved, and you've been doing it one way and now you're doing it another. So let's just see, Spirit, what is something major happening for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Okay. Hold on. You know what? Let's see if one more wants to come out. All right. I love this. Ooh, okay. You are seizing the moment. Okay. I just heard redemption. Okay, my Geminis. So this deck was gifted to me by my beautiful soul sister. If she's watching this, Angela, I love you. And this is the vice versa deck. This is this or that. So each side has a different meaning. We've seen that it flipped out on this, okay? Now, remember how I was saying that there's, your vibration is going to lift. Now, this can apply in your love life, in some kind of family dynamic, in your friendships, Gemini, with within your spiritual practice, your practice. But this is what I want to let you know. There is some form of darkness. And when I say darkness, I don't mean like you like evil and stuff like that. No, okay, that's not shadow. That's not what shadow really means. Okay, there is some form of pain or disappointment or doubt or hurt. I mean, this is deep wounded hurt that you're having a opportunity with the word redemption to let go of. But you are going to have to be strong. You are going to have to be courageous, because whatever you are making a conscious decision to let go of, it could be a form of how you see yourself, how you play small, how you are not being, honest and open about the things that you want out of life when it comes to love, when it comes to career, because maybe what you want and what you desire does not fit what the world has told you time and time that you should do, you should have. So instead of being bold and releasing that and just honoring ourselves, we will conform. So there's something that you've been conforming to, or a subjecting yourself to, that you're getting an opportunity to release. And whatever it is, do you see how contrast these cards are? This Knight of, Cups, you see how it's, it's on the shadow side. First, right here in the light, we have the shadow side, but right over here, we have the Ace of Pentacles, a golden opportunity. So the only thing that is keeping your heart's desires from you is you. There's nobody else to blame. No, even if it's a past relationship or anything, you have the moment, you have the power inside of you, Gemini, to redeem yourself. Where you were closed off in the past, when people hurt you, or like a child couldn't protect themselves back in the day, but now as an adult you can protect yourself. Now as an adult you can make a decision to, I'm not going to entertain certain people like that bring that hurt to me. I'm not going to entertain people that belittle me, ridicule me. I'm going to stand up and be that protector and that redeemer that I am looking for outside of myself, and be my own savior. Okay? Because sometimes we're looking for Prince Charming, or we're looking for, a princess, right? If there's males watching this. But no, you gonna save yourself. Sometimes we're looking for a savior, not realizing that we are our own saviors. So when you switch that and apply that to any area that resonates with, your life is going to transform, because this card is all about an inner self. So you are going within. Okay. And I feel like for some of you could have been doing this, going within to really take a look at things, because it says the young man still standing at the shore edge glazes upon a multitude of stars, wishing upon a star. What is it that you desire, Gemini? What is it that you want when it comes to love, when it comes to career, when it comes to your dreams? Time out for doing what is socially acceptable. And you know what? That's some real stuff, because I always mess that word up, Gemini. And I said it clear. I don't know if it comes through as sociable, acceptable. See? No. It's time for you to shine. There was this quote that I wrote in my book, and I said, I watched in envy I watched from the shadows in envy as they lived their life loudly in the light of day. It's some quote that I had like that, but basically what I was saying, Gemini, is I got tired of standing on the side, watching everybody live, everybody be happy, everybody courageously do what they want to do, feel how they want to feel, say what they want to say. You know what I'm saying? But because I was scared of the judgment, because I was afraid to just be my awesome self, I stood in the shadow in fear. I stood in the shadows of fear and watched in envy as they lived their life in the day of light. That's some real stuff. So you have to ask yourself, what are you settling in? Because that's where bitterness, you know what I'm saying? Because listen, jealousy is simply unhealed inspiration. You know, it's time to really do what liberates you and what makes you excited, even if somebody judges you, even if people do not agree with how you are living your life. You can't worry about that. That's the one thing about Tori. I don't care. You can say what you want to say, but I'm happy. I want to give you this scenario. You know, when COVID and stuff first came out, I had so many plans and Bali and so many trips like booked and ready to go. But when that stuff, happened, I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I was like, you know what? I don't want to get sick. I don't want to get into that. So like I canceled it and I stayed in the house the whole year and I still caught COVID. Houseway. In that case, I should have just did everything that I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? So I say, you know what? Like we went to a girls trip in New Orleans. Who didn't pack her bag and was showing out? I was. Hello. You got to do what's best for you, Gemini. You got to live your life. You can't live it for your mama. You can't live it for your parents. You can't live it for a relationship. You can't live it for the world. If it is inauthentic to you, you got to let it go. You can't live it for God. And when I say that, because God does not put expectations on you. God loves unconditionally. Unconditional simply allows you to be in whatever that being is and leaves space for grace. It leaves space for understanding. It leaves wiggle room to feel, to experience. God wants you to live for you. Because if you live for anybody else other than you, you're going to be bitter. You're going to be resentful. You're going to be angry that you wasted times when they doing what they want to do or whatever situation. Okay. Cause that's just what I'm feeling. You know, you have a grand opportunity to let go of whatever this shadow is, whatever that is to you. You have an opportunity to let it go because it says the ocean at night has depended in the color. A sea turtle surfaces in the dark water right here, that sea turtle. This person's inner self and outer self are pretty much one and the same at this stage. The inner self is just a bit darker. He keeps his moodiness to himself and the more tender emotions that may be too vulnerable to the roughness of the world. The turtle offers a clue as to why. Sea turtles are old souls that have been swimming the dark waters for many lifetimes. When it feels threatened, it withdraws into its shell. For this person, it feels safer to stay in the shell. Over time, he may learn that gentleness doesn't mean weakness. So it's time to drop some hard exterior. Okay, it's like, if you want love, go get your love, boo. Cut it out. Okay. You came here to have a human experience. You don't need to be tough and have it all figured out all the time. You don't need to be perfect. Remember I said picture perfect, but is the picture really perfect? No one's perfect. And if you are trying to strive towards perfection, that doesn't exist. You get what I'm saying? That doesn't resist. That is a form of prison, like love, be you, Gemini. Do what lights you up, Gemini. Because when you are at your highest self, when you are feeling good about you, I promise you, everything else is going to benefit when you are happy. Come on. Think about it. Think about it. I know my nieces and nephews love when I'm in a good mood, because you know what? Any question they ask me is a yes to. But let me be in a not so good mood. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, 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 no. So everyone is going to benefit by you being happy. It's time to choose you, Gemini. Okay? And this is what I see you making a decision to do. For some of you, you're on a fence, but I plead with you. That's your ticket to happiness. I promise you. Coming off the fence is going to really, and making a decision is going to bring you into the happiness that you desire. So now, Gemini, we're going to take a look and just see what are going to be some of the things that's going to be crowning you this month. These are going to be the things that I feel like Spirit is going to be placing on your heart, on your mind, on your soul for you to process. And the more that you process these things, the happier you're going to feel, the more fulfillment you're going to get out of your life, okay, in this moment in time, whenever you're viewing this. So let's just see. That card jumps. So we're going to take this. Grief work. Cut it out. So, we're going to get into that. Let's just go ahead and pull two more. This one is to come. Decisions. Get out of here, Gemini. Okay, I'm telling you, you got to make a decision, to let go of whatever this darkness is for you. And it's really affecting your relationships and your finances too, with that red really sticking out. You got to make a decision to, to let go of that past, forgive the past. Why is forgiveness? Forgiveness is so important because it determines how you're going to feel, how you're going to move. And maybe not forgiveness, like forgiveness is never about the person, but more so about you. So you don't have to feel that pain. So you don't have to drink that poison, Look at the last card, Gemini. Courage. So I feel like it's time for you to step out. For some of you, this is a spiritual crown. You're having a spiritual awakening, and it's, it's really playing on your confidence to like really show up. It's time for you to have the courage to go after the love that really feeds your soul, and not so much just appeasing to your eyes, but what feeds the soul. I learned a valuable lesson in that, Gemini. Like, it's okay, because we all do it, honey. Like, it's time to, like, I don't shame my ego anymore. Like, I love my ego, and I feel like a little ego is necessary, especially if, to be sound in yourself. You need that ego. Ego is that tough skin. Ego is that ain't nobody gonna tell me shit about me and my beliefs. So I feel like you need to really step in that courage with yourself, with these decisions that you're going to be making. Make it from your heart, but allow your ego to protect these decisions that you make, to keep them in place. Because of this grief work right here, I just feel like the more that you let go of the past, the baggages of what hurt you, the doubts, the wounded inner child, it's really going to help you elevate. Because let me tell you something. I had daddy issues for the longest time. Like, I was abandoned by my father. And before I started to process my trauma, because that's all healing is allowing yourself to process, allowing yourself to grieve, allowing yourself to cry. If it hurt you, Gemini. Don't hold that in. If you've been disappointed, accept that, feel that shit, and let it go. Because there is somebody, for a lot of you in love, like if you're scared to love and all that, and you kind of close people out and you just keep on this rah, you know what I'm saying? There is somebody that really desires to give you that love that you have always desired. But until you give it to yourself, and this is where this compassion comes in, an understanding of what took place in your past, and on your path. This is when you're going to be able to move forward. So I feel like April is a very highly deep month for you. Because I'm like, damn, I'm going so deep in this reading. Like, I'm getting, those, like, okay. But yeah, it's time to make decisions. Whatever you are putting off, it's simple as that. Make the decision. It's time to make decisions. It's not time to just sit and ponder and be in hangman. It's time to move forward, okay? Life is calling you forward. Spirit is calling you up. So now, Gemini, we're going to take a peek into your love life and just see what it is that you need to know when it comes to love. I want to let you guys know, if you didn't know, okay, if you are in a happy, thriving, healthy connection, this might not be the reading towards you. And it's not because this reading is bad, but like, you already know your love life is good, Usually tarot is to give you insight. Okay, well, no, I don't want to say that because you could, it could be something in here to help you, thrive. So let's just rewind that back, okay? So we're going to take a peek into your love life. All right. This may resonate. It may not. You'll know what's for you and what's not for you. So with these little cards, when I was shuffling, on the back of the deck, we have the grave. RIP. So for some of you, this is a breakup, or, just making a conscious decision of how you see love and how you went about love. Deciding to take a new route. You're mourning the way that you used to approach love, so you can really allow that love that you desire and that you want, and that you want, but you're afraid of. Okay. For some of you, this is like being done with an ex. I do hear like a divorce, or just moving past, putting it behind you is what I'm hearing. Yeah. Or you just like, you're done and you're ready. So let's see what else. What's going on, Spirit? Ooh. Crossroad. Yeah, see? Crossroad. But you see how it flipped out? So you've made a decision. For some of you, Gemini, you were at a crossroad about your love life, about a connection, about a person. But I feel like these cards are flying. We got the anchor. Okay? Ooh, and the bouquet. So you are either focusing on new connections, or Spirit is telling you to focus on new connections. We got the anchor, guys, but it like fell. I don't feel like bending over to get it. Is that lazy? Probably is. But yeah, like I feel like this crossroads, what does it say? It says this day, the other day, and then they have another way. So I feel like you're being guided to release past situations, release a connection, and focus on something new. For some of you, I feel like this could be like with this bouquet, someone might be coming towards you, to apologize, or vice versa, Gemini. This could also be a secret admirer. I don't know what this, I feel like once you make a decision, because I feel like you probably do have options when it comes to love. Yeah. We also have honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday together. So yeah, there's someone's smitten on you. Someone's smitten about you, or you're smitten about somebody. Yeah, flirt. I just feel like you are making a decision to start something new, or at least Spirit is guiding you, to put yourself out there. It says it's time to disconnect from the world. I'm really not feeling like a physical person. It's more so you, getting into a mentality of like opening up and being flirty, and, maybe allowing someone to woo you or woo somebody. So let's see what's going on. What do you want Gemini to know about their love life, Spirit, in this time frame? Okay, yeah. So someone's coming back. Someone's coming around. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Yeah, I feel like, for some of you, you could have children with this person, even be pregnant by this person. Okay. Or I'm even seeing like once you make a decision, to go away with the past, a new relationship is going to come in, and it can even be like in that honeymoon stage, and you and this person retreating and coming together, you know, and making babies, if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Finances and career. Okay. So yeah, I really feel like some of you are really focused on your finances. You know, you're not really, yeah, and moving away from failed connections, but somebody wants to come back in. Somebody wants to make amends with you. Now, should you take this person? Okay. Yeah, somebody's coming back around to do something with you. I don't feel like this person is bad, Gemini. You know, I don't know, but the question is, do you want it? That's the thing. You know, somebody from your past that maybe, really didn't act right accordingly then and there, but now they're going to be coming back around wanting to woo you. But I feel like you made a decision about this person. You're on focus on new things, focusing on your career, focus on building something. Nah. I think you should leave them right where they are. With this injustice, I feel like this person did injustice to you too. But yeah, like I feel like this person is only coming back around, Gemini, because they're bored. Okay. Or because the energy is really, maybe this is what you're doing to somebody, Gemini, or somebody's doing to you. But either way, it's like the person is only trying to come back around because they're bored. Maybe this person is immature. They're only coming back. Okay, yeah. Yeah. I think maybe this person is immature and they're coming back around, Gemini, to like start something with you. But I feel like you should only focus on new connections. You should leave this person where they are and let them be. Yeah, and focus on your happiness. You're going to find something way much, better. Your guys are like, no, focus on new connections. Focus on opening yourself up. That's what you need to do. Anything from the past does not need to be revisited. It's not going to be in your highest interest, is what I'm seeing right here. Yeah, somebody's coming back around to rekindle something. Somebody is, and they might come back around trying to woo you. But see, this is all about prey. You see, this drag wire is, or whatever this little thing is, it's like it's watching you. So somebody's watching you, and I don't like the energy that's attached to it. I don't like the energy. I don't like the energy that's attached to it. I don't feel like it's because they realize what went wrong, or it's just simple the fact that right now nothing else is biting. They're bored. So yeah. But I do feel like this person is going to come back around and try to come back in your life. And I to say that it's not going to feel good, that's not the truth. It is actually going to feel good to you, but something is not balanced. Okay. And when things are not balanced, that's an ingredient for things to go left. So now, Gemini, we're going to take a look at your money moves. Okay. Anything that will help you on a financial level, right now in this time in your life. And also, just in general, what do you need to know? So what's going to help Infinite? I'm telling you, something good. You're fully supported as you devote yourself to your divine life purpose. So I feel like, your money and your finances, or that abundance that you're seeking, okay, is really tied into you doing something with your life purpose of why you feel like, following your heart right here. The angels are supporting, guiding, and protecting you for your dreams to become a reality. So I feel like your money is, you're going to find true abundance following the path least traveled. Most people do not do what they don't wake up and do what they love every day. Okay. Yeah. With the Six of Cups here, it's time for you to find something that you're passionate about, that really moves you, and operate in it. For some of my Geminis, this might be you having to work a 9-to-5 and, work on your daydream part-time. But the point is to start, okay? Let's see, what else do you want Gemini to know in general? What do you want them to know? Yeah, the Knight of Wands. It's time to do what lights your heart up. It's time to focus on what brings you passion, you know. And even with this Knight of Nine of Swords. Yeah, because I feel like it's time to slay that dragon. Okay? It's time to slay the dragon, because until you do that, until you face it, you know, it's time to stop holding what really makes you happy outside of yourself. Come out of that darkness and step into the light right here. Do what lights you up. Because you've been fighting it, you know, you've been thinking something that you really desire, something that you're passionate about. You've been holding it outside of yourself, and I'm just seeing like it's time to not do that anymore. It's time to allow yourself to feel. It's time to allow yourself to experience, Gemini. You know, it's time to do what you love. When it comes to your career, when it comes to your personal life, when it comes to your relationships, it's time to do what you love. Do what feels good to you. Okay, so I hope that this brought you some clarity this month, honey, because I know this was the tea. But I want to say I love you guys. I'm sending you oodles of kisses, of hugs. Oh, I love you, Gemini. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. I'm friendly. Also, share this with your fellow Geminis. It might be a message in here for them. And I will catch you on my channel. Have a beautiful rest of your month. Take care.
Follow, she blazing.